Cindy. How are you? Good to see you. I was just sprinkling me out a few places here. Had to get into my a different profile. I'm hopping over to my page now. Always something. Let's see. There we go. There we are. I'm sprinkling the love. Anyway, hello everyone. How are you? Let me do this first and let me be big for a little bit here. Hi. It's been a month of Sundays, but I'm sorry. I've just had a lot to deal with on and some stuff, and it just never seemed like I could go live. And so I'm sorry. Good to see you, Ari. Good to see you, Cindy. Good to see you all. So back, I don't even know when now. We did this painting with some alcohol ink background. And this is my inspiration. And I really kind of want those 3D petals. So we're going to try to get those 3D petals. We will see if we're successful. I don't know. I had thought about using a different product that I have. Actually, I have a product that does really thick. And we're going to probably use that. But I was thinking I had some heavier bodied paints from Pentart, and I do have some deluxe paste, but they're kind of in holiday colors and not the colors that I really wanted them in. I thought I had some in some smaller colors, but I don't. And so I don't want to waste that because I'm not sure. See, like I have this deluxe paste here. It's a paste. It's thicker. I'm still not sure it's going to be thick enough for what I want to do. So we're going to use that for something else. I'm going to hold off on that. I'm actually going to use the product that I have only used one other time. I got this probably, I don't know now, maybe it may all be bad. So we may have to go to plan B. And if we do, that's okay. I probably got this at least a year and a half ago, if not two. And it's a product, and don't ask me the name because I can't tell you, but it's called, it's decorative plaster for sculpture painting. And that's what we're going to use. I don't have a broad range of colors. I have a few colors. So I've got like this is called Peach Parfait. And then I kind of have this like lemon yellow lemon. I have this shabby green. I really can't tell the difference between that, or I'm having a tough time. I guess it's a little bit on the tealier side, but they're so close. Like this is a little more green, a little more minty. This is called Fruit Ice. And then this is Old Pink. I really love that color. It's so pretty. And then I have Carcade. It's a really bright pink. I have this color here that is a Sea Breeze sample, it says. I think I got that scent free. And then, oh, and there's another Sea Breeze. I think I got it free, and then I had like 2 orders or something, and one of the orders it was free in. And so, and then I have this lime. So we're going to play with these colors. You can mix them. Thank you, Ari, for sprinkling me out. So this is really thick, guys. We're going to see. I'm hoping it's all still good because I've had it, like I said, for a couple of years now, at least. And I have not, I did it one time. I used it once, and I did a rose with it. And so we're going to have fun. Regardless of what happens, we're going to have fun. So we're going to use these different colors and we're going to create a 3D kind of effect. We're going to attempt it at least, right? And because we're amazing, it's going to all be good. I'm going to see which one of these is opened. So that looks like that's opened. That looks like that's open too. So we're going to go with this one. This one looks like maybe something was taken out of it. I don't know. We're going to do the best we can. And we're going to just go with it. Now, you do need palette knives for this, guys. You do need a palette knife. And so I've got a couple here. I've got that one. I'm looking for my other one that is... Where did that one go off to? A little smaller. Of course, that one's not going to be anywhere to be found because, oh, here it is, right here. And then I have some smaller ones too that are teeny tiny palette knives. They're hidden. They're hiding like this little guy. And then I have one that literally I think could be a weapon. Where's that one at? I shouldn't say that on Facebook Live because it's really not. It's a palette knife. It's a palette knife, guys. I don't see that guy. Anyway, we'll find it. It's somewhere. It's gonna be somewhere around here. All right. Let's give our hand at some of this. What do y'all say? So we're going to be, whoa, my camera is really not focused, isn't it? Let's see if we can get it. I guess that's as focused as it's going to get. So this is going to be exciting. And a little bit scary. Not going to lie. A little scary and a little exciting. These are very thick. I want to just first work it a little bit on my palette plate because I'm not sure. Like, they may be not good. But we're going to give it our best shot. So we're going to put some of that. You can mix these too. You can mix the colors. They'll mix. I have done that before. Well, the one time I used it, I did it. So there's that. I plan on mixing some because I do want, if we can get it to mix. We may have an issue with that. But we'll see. See how these two are mixing together? It's a little, I will say it's a little thick. I'm going to add just a little bit of water on my palette just to see if I can get it to, I don't want to thin it too much because I want that thickness, but I think I need it a little thinner. How are y'all tonight? How is everyone doing? This is definitely something out of my wheelhouse, but I thought I want that 3D look. And if we can get it, we're going to try. If we can't, I'll wipe it off, take it off, and we'll start over. But I'm thinking we can do this. So let me just see if I can remember how to do it. It's kind of like we're going to form a petal. Let's just see. Let's just see how this works. I kind of have my little outline. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We're going to push that out a little bit. Whoops. I want it a little smoother, so we're going to work on the smoothness. But I think we've got something going here, guys. And yeah, it's going to look very 3D-ish. I want my petals to like stand up. They don't have to be super off the canvas, but I want them to be, I want them to overlap and it show the overlap. We'll worry about everything else in a minute. And I know this probably is not the way this is done. That's okay. We don't care. And so this is interesting stuff. Tell me if you've ever used anything like this before. Or have you used this product before? I saw a thing one night on, I think it was Instagram. And I was like, I gotta have some of that. What you get for being on Instagram or on social media, like after dark, right? Because that's what happens. Hey, Callie, how are you? Okay. Good to see you. Kind of liking it. Kind of. I want it to be a little smoother. I'm going to see if I can't use my paintbrush and get it a little smoother. I think it's because it's kind of really dry. Like it's a couple-year-old product, and I think it's just, drying out. Probably need to use something more than water to bring it back. Probably need like Golden's products to bring it back. But I'm gonna see if I take my paintbrush. And what I can do with the paintbrush. I did put some water on it because I want it to lay down. Oh my. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So we're going to leave that, and I'm going to come back. Actually, I want to like make it look like a petal. I'm using my brush to get some of that like little bit of a texture of a petal in there. That is actually working really well, guys. Whoops. And I can determine like what petal is on top. Oh, I love that. Look how it looks like a petal. Okay. I think we've proven we can do this. So let's just go forward and have some fun with mixing some of these colors up and seeing what we get. Oh, that's a lemon. That's a yellow right there. Bright yellow. Thank you, Cindy. It's definitely different, huh? But y'all know every now and then I like to pull a little different out of my hat. And this picture has just been on my mind since basically I saw it. And I have wanted to do it. And so I'm like, let's just go for it. Let's just see if we can make it 3D. I say we can. I don't know about y'all, but we're using these heavy, they're called sculpture plaster for sculpture painting. So we are sculpture painting right now. We are sculpture painting. I'm putting out a whole bunch more on my palette. Probably shouldn't put so much, but we're just going to go for it. We're just going for it. And look at this blue. I love this blue. Ooh, this blue is really hard. It's like bending the palette knife. Oof. This blue may be a little too far gone to get it back. We'll see. We'll see what we can do with it. It might be a little too far gone. So we've got some of these amazing colors. Just wipe this off. You do want to make sure you clean this stuff off of your palette knife though, because this stuff gets like rock hard. It truly gets like, it's like plaster. It gets rock hard. So brushes, anything you put this on, you're going to want to make sure that you, I'm going to try some of this golden retarder in there. And see, sometimes for some of that actually will help bring it back to life. I know that's true for the Posh Chalks if you get those pastes. And I do have some of those too. We could try with some of those. If they get too dry, you can use this retarder and revive them. So we'll let that sit for a minute and then we'll come back to it and see if we can get it to calm down a little bit. I want a lighter pink one. I want to have a little bit of this pink in it, but not much. These are super thick. It says working with plaster. It's more like working with 3 hummingbirds buzzing around me. Ah, I almost hit you in your head, Callie. Don't be. Hopefully, ain't trying to peck your eyeball out. That's pretty bad. They'll be up here soon. They usually get here somewhere late May, early June. They make it to Virginia. There's a little app and you can like trace them or track them, I guess I should say. That's the correct word, track them. To see like when to start looking for them and get your feeders out and all that. I used to put out hummingbird feeders and stuff, but then I stopped doing the feeders and I have like native or well, I don't know that they're necessarily native to Virginia, but they're flowers that bloom here in the June, July, the summer months that the hummingbirds love. So I have that, and I plant what doesn't come back. I have hibiscus that come back every year, and I have I never can say it. It starts with a W. That the hummingbirds love that comes back every year, and it's a nice, pretty red. And they come to the flowers. They say that's better than the feeders because I don't know, but my feeders attracted bees to them so bad one year. Bees just were all over them. And those little what is the bee? Not honeybee, but the little yellow jackets were all over them. Those little suckers. They're little buttholes. they're the butthole of bees. I'm not a fan of them. I love my bees, but I'm not a fan of those. They're not a bee that I want around. So I don't necessarily want them to be part of it. I want to try something with this too. I don't know how it will work, but we're gonna let this dry just a little bit, and then I'm gonna try it and see if it'll work. And then if it does work, I got a plan. I know this isn't how you're supposed to be using this. There's like special ways you load your palette knife and all of that, but I don't know all of the ins and outs for this product. So we just get the job done. But in the video, when the woman who knows what she's doing does it, it's like she loads it and then it just comes off as a petal. Like it's absolutely mesmerizing how it works. But like I said, I really don't know how that works, how to do it like that. I haven't had enough practice. We're going to lay this down, make it all smooth. I want some of this veining in there because it's a, it's a petal and the petals have this like veining. I don't really know what kind of petal it is, but what kind of flower it is, I guess I should say. So tell me, how have y'all been? Have you been good? What you been up to? Been up to anything, any fun? I'm gonna grab some of this peach, and I don't care if I've got a little pink in on my palette. It's okay. That pink is, that red is powerful stuff. Let's see. See if we can get a little purple going. Oh, I bet he is fun. 1 year old. Oh, that is so fun. My niece, she's in Paris. She went with a friend of hers that's on her skating team and her mom. And they are in Paris. They're going to be skating, she and her teammate, with their Theater on Ice team for Team USA. So I probably should have mixed up a whole bunch of this because I'm going to want like enough to do a whole petal. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm loving that color or not. We'll see. It's not really purple. It's not really blue. I don't know what color it is. It's something. It's something. We're kind of moving a little bit into that purple territory. I'm going to add just a little bit more of the blue and a little bit more of that bold pink and see if we can't get it a little more in that purple territory. I'm going to have carpal tunnel. And I'm not going to be done in an hour. No way. No way. It's okay. We can let it go yet another day. I've got something very exciting coming up, though. If you love doing junk journals, it's going to be the thing for you. It's a collaborative course through the Creative Course Collab, and it's doing how to do junk journals from start to finish. So there's the cover, and actually the cover's being, you make your cover. You don't you actually make it using mat board, and walks you through that. And then it shows you how to do the signatures, how to do different pages, how to do all kind of large and small embellishments, how to and the artists who are part of it are absolutely phenomenal. You're absolutely gonna love them so much. So much. I actually teach one of the tutorials. There's a bonus to it. How to make faux rice papers. And so that's the course I'm teaching as part of it. Oh, I love that veining I'm getting right now. That is so pretty. And of course, I had to go cover it all up. But I am super excited about the course. More details will be coming. But there's going to be a big event on Sunday, May 5th. Yeah. So it's perfect. If you haven't done a junk journal, it's going to be the course for you. Even if you have done them, it's still going to be an awesome course because it's just going to show you all kind of different things you can do for it. So I know it kind of looks like a hot mess, doesn't it, right now? It's going to be okay. We're going to have a pretty flower when it's done. And this isn't done, guys. This is not, it's not like this is the done part. This is just the first layer. I've got some big plans for this. So I needed to get 3D first. And then this may end up needing to actually dry for our next thing. I'm going to try tonight to see if it'll work. What I'm thinking, but I'm thinking it may have to be completely dry. And it's going to take it overnight to completely dry. And get hard. So pretty. I want to see about mixing the yellow and the peach and see if I can get like a really light color yellow. I don't have a white or anything to mix in. So I'm thinking if I do this peach and a little bit of this yellow, I might get like a creamy yellow. I can keep it out of the purple. Kind of just want a little hint of yellow, but not. There we go. We're getting somewhere. May not be exactly where I wanted to go, but it's really close. Add a little more. So yeah, I'll show you what the paper that I'm doing. This is the faux rice paper. It's pretty awesome because you can do pretty much anything with it that you want to do with it. And that's actually going to be a bonus tutorial. So if you get the course the first 3 days, that tutorial along with 2 other tutorials are bonuses. So really you're getting 8 tutorials for the price of the 5. It's really an awesome deal. So, hey Ari, how are you tonight? We're playing with these heavy sculpture. They're called decorative plaster sculpture paints. And I've had these forever. And we're doing these flowers in it to make them look 3D. To give them this like 3D look. And I'm not doing it. If you're familiar with the lady on Instagram who does these, like, yeah, I'm not her. I'm not her. So I don't have her technique of just like laying out a petal like she does. I wish I did. But I'm not that graceful. So we're just winging it. But these are really thick. It truly is like working with like a like a plaster you have mixed up and have let sit. But I have limited colors, so we are doing the best we can when it comes to colors. We're making it work. I'm going to have to mix up some more because I didn't mix up enough. Hopefully I'll get something in the similar color range. If not, that's okay. We won't worry about it. It's a flower. It can be a little different, right? The lady on Instagram, you know, she has like her palette plate and then she has her palette knife and she just does like this little motion, like, I don't know exactly, something like that. And it gets on her knife a certain way and she picks up so much of it. And then she just comes over and it's like she just lays it down. I don't know how she does it. We're just kind of going with it. She does like this. But hers actually looks like a petal in the end. I don't know. I ordered this from a place, I think it's in California. I'll have to go find it now. I can't, it's you Eugenia Ermolova. And I think if memory serves me right, it's a company that is, or I think it's based in Russia, maybe. I'm not sure. It's definitely overseas. Um, but the company I ordered this from is in California. And so I'll have to see if I can find the link and post it. I don't have any kind of affiliate or anything with them. I just saw the product and was like, it's pretty cool. I've had it for 2 years now, I think. And other than doing a rose, it's the only time I've ever used it is now. So I was really like kind of thinking it might be no longer any good. But everything seems to be doing okay. The blue is a little is the hardest one of all of these. And then I take my brush and get a little water on it. And then I want to smooth these out because I can't do them smooth. So this is the quote unquote cheap part, but I really love it because the brush makes the flower petal kind of gives it like a little texture like a flower petal almost. And then I want to work in some little. So, we may not be perfect in how to use it, but we're gonna make it serve our purpose. We're gonna make it work for us. And see if I get, yeah, I will. See how that looks like a petal? See? You can mix them. We mixed and got that purple. Or obviously use without mixing. But we mixed and got that purple. And actually this other product I have never used before of theirs. And I'm going to use it because do you see how it has these like lines in here? I'm going to do that with this product here. I'm going to put this one on and then I'm going to put the lines in because then we're going to have to let all of this dry and we're going to come back. I want a blue one. This blue is really, 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 really hard. I'm just going to see if I can get it to come back to life a little bit. Give me some life. Using a little bit of water. If I can get it to smooth a little bit. It's really hard. I can try the other container because they actually sent me 2 of them. And see if my other one is not as hard as this one. But I mean, considering they've been opened, I've had them for at least 2 years. I don't think that's bad. I mean, things go bad, unfortunately. I don't know if I can revive that one. Let me see. Let me open this and see if this one doesn't look quite as, no, this one's nowhere near as hard. This one will work. Let me just, we'll deposit that up there. I was able to get it to mix in, but it's not gonna do a petal. It's too hard. But back when I ordered, they were having a difficult time getting these. The company was, because of COVID and all that. And so even though it was like, 2021, 2022 when I ordered, but still, like, shipping issues and all that stuff was still an issue. And so a lot of the colors that I would have gotten were sold, they didn't have. But I'm assuming that issue has been kind of resolved now, because a lot of that stuff is now, stuff is more readily available. There are still some issues with certain things, but hopefully this isn't one of them. Okay. Oh, I'm loving this. It's actually turning out better than I had envisioned. And when we're done with it, it's going to be even cooler. Okay. So there's that. There are my 5. I want 5. I may put some additional ones, like paint some additional, just kind of like in there, but those won't be 3D. Here are my 5 3 kind of ones that stick out, up and out. Again, I want it to kind of have that. I'm using this brush to give it that kind of like, almost like a suede look, kind of sort of like the, softness of a petal. Now, I've never used this product, even though I bought this at the same time. I don't think I used this. I don't remember using it. If I did, I don't remember it. Let's see. Is it going to come out? Oh, yeah, it's coming out. Yay. Okay, I just might have to squeeze my hand off. All right. So what I want to do is I want to create whew, I don't know. We'll see. Jury is maybe a little out. Definitely, definitely the hand. Okay. And then for these, we're going to do something pretty awesome. I don't want that. I want it just like a single line up, not some wiggly, squiggly thing. But if you get too high up with that pressure, it gives you a little squiggly. These won't stay white. Trying to decide. Okay. Now, the hard part. And these aren't going to stay white either. But I want to outline my petals. Hey, Callie. So we're going to let this dry. And then we're going to paint these white. We're going to paint the white parts. What do y'all think? I'm thinking I'm loving it. I know it looks weird right now, but it's not going to look weird when we're done. But this will get hard as like a almost like a rock. Like as hard as plaster gets, this gets that way. So it's not coming off of this canvas. And this is just going to get more and more like 3D. We're not done. We're going to be done for tonight after this step because all this has to dry. There's only, well, I think I'm going to wait on that step too until this is dry. The centers, I need to put the centers in, but I think I'm going to wait until this dry so I don't mess that up. And so okay. Let me just grab something and stick in here just to clean this part out because I don't want that to get clogged up. Okay. All right. So we did that in an hour. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. But here's where we are. We're going to make them look more and more 3D the next time. So when I'm live again, we're going to come in and we're going to paint these. And then we're going to make it look even more 3D. So we're going to put a center in there and everything. So I'll be live. I'm going to try to go live later this week. It won't be tomorrow night because I have something. But hopefully it'll be sometime in the near future, in the near few days. Anyway, alrighty, well, y'all have a great night, and I will see you all later this week. Bye.